got off to a hot start on both sides of the ball to go up 13-0 in the first quarter, but the Rams would not go away. Despite Todd Gurley not having a dominant performance, they were able to get the job done. Jared Goff, that is Todd Gurley's touchdown of the game, but then he also connects with Tyler Higbee for the touchdown. Quiets that very loud crowd. Then there was a play that will be remembered for a long time. Under 2 minutes left, Breeze looks for Tommy Lee Lewis, who is hit by Nickel Roby-Coleman and can't make a play on the ball. You guys, your thoughts?
That's pass interference. It's simple.
That's a horrible call.
Yeah.
You cannot miss that. Although we have the best officials in sports, you cannot miss that.
Yeah. Greg Zuerlein puts it through 48 yards to force overtime. Our first overtime game in the conference championship. So on the first possession of OT, Drew Brees is hit as he throws to John Johnson.
This is why they're never going to change the overtime rule time, because you see what happens. The defense can make a play too.
The defense barely makes it.
So Zuerlein gets another chance to be the hero. 57-yard field goal is good. The Rams win this one 26-23 and are headed to the Super Bowl. So Zuerlein adds his name to the record books with that kick. Now the longest game-winning field goal in NFL history. Here's Rams head coach Sean McVay at the podium after the huge win.
There was an expectation, there was a belief that we were coming in here not to just compete with them, but to come win the football game. And we knew it was going to be a great challenge, but the guys stayed the course. It took more than 60 minutes of football than what we thought, but they got it done, and I think that just kind of personifies, like we've said, mental toughness, but then also the belief and the expectation that we expect to go win football games because of the players we have in that locker room.
We're a good group, though. We've stuck together and really continue to be a strong group together and be ourselves. And I think, before I speak any further on what we did today, I think you got to tip your cap to the Saints and everything they did, and what a good team they are, and how much respect I have personally, I know we have, for Drew and Coach Payton and all those guys over there that have been there for so long, done at such a high level. And it was an honor to be out there and to win that game, and to do it here, it's unbelievable, but we earned it.
I really wasn't thinking much. I just looked up and saw it was going straight, and I was happy. I knew it was going to be long enough because I thought I hit it pretty well. Power-wise, I just didn't want it to tail one way or the next, and luckily it stayed true.
All right, we will get to the non-call and all that, but first, credit where credit is due. As you heard Jared Goff, they earned it, so let's talk about it. LT, what was the key to the Rams' victory today?
I thought the key was red zone defense for the Rams, especially early on. The Saints came out and they drove the ball right down the field, and you thought they was going to be able to score a touchdown. The Rams held them out in the end zone and then turned around and turned the ball over on that Todd Gurley. The ball went through his hands, and they had the ball right back down there in the red zone. They kept them out again. What that does for offense and Jared Goff and those guys, it takes the pressure off of them. You're not down 14-0 all of a sudden within the first 5 minutes of the game. Now you can ease your way into the game. So I thought the key really was the way that Rams defense played.
Yeah, they weathered the storm early. And that's what the Rams, it's not easy to go on the road and you find yourself down 13-0 when it really should probably be 21-0.
And we've sat up here and been critical of that defense, and Ndamukong Suh in particular, and he showed up today.
He came to play. Last 2 weeks, he's been unbelievable.
Aqib Talib wasn't in that Week 9 game against the Saints. Michael Thomas was shut down this one, you guys. Compared to Week 9, he had 211 yards in that game. This one, he only had 36 receiving yards. How was he able to be stopped today?
We got to give a lot of credit to Wade Phillips and that whole entire defensive staff. Their infield, in-game adjustments was phenomenal. We thought Kamara was on his way to like a 20-catch game.
Yes.
But they made adjustments and shut that down. But the receivers, they shut that down. Marcus Peters, play ball. And that's what we was concerned about. He played ball. He wasn't victimized.
If I'm the Saints, I'm going to find me a receiver opposite of Michael Thomas. Because you can't have that when they take him away, your pass offense seems to disappear.
But what they did in making adjustments and neutralizing the run and not allowing the big plays, it was phenomenal. We thought this was going to be a 40-point game the way the Saints started out, but they made the adjustments. So you got to give that defensive staff some credit.
Adjustments. That Rams front office going out and getting C.J. Anderson. You said Todd Gurley, whether you want to say he's healthy or not, we can get into that more a little bit later. But this guy showed up off the couch, and when Todd Gurley only has 10 yards, C.J. Anderson carried the load. So,
he balled.
A win by committee over there. We're taking our first break. Coming up on Game Day Prime, we are going to discuss the play that changed the NFC Championship. the Nickel Roby-Coleman hit that wasn't called for pass interference. Plus, we're going to hear from Sean Payton and some very unhappy Saints fans. Plus, Jared Goff kept his head, and now the Rams are headed to the Super Bowl. We're going inside the game from every angle coming up, and Aaron Donald and Ndamukong Suh balled. So guess what, Dion?
He got the call. Brady. Has it set in yet that you guys are actually going to the Super Bowl, man?
No, we living the dream right now. Got one more left. We're going to finish the thing strong. No question about that.
Zuerlein sets up for a 57-yard try to win the NFC Championship game. The hold is down, and Greg Zuerlein sends the Rams to the Super Bowl! LA will play for the Lombardi!
We knew that they gave us their best shot the first time, and they gave us their best shot the first half, and we knew that, and we knew that we had a lot more to go, and, we showed it, and we played for a whole 60, plus a little bit more. I'm just happy I was able to come up and make a big play for this team.
What does this say about your coach, Sean McVay, and his resilience?
He our leader. No doubt in his mind, wasn't no doubt in his mind. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, or Sunday. So long as he lead like that.